and make sure that we work together for the good.
And when I interviewed you during the satellite earlier in the week, you said something really important about people not trying to come back to our area. We're on the ground, we live here. We've seen the flooded roads. What would you say to those people in Charlotte and Raleigh that are still trying to come back to the port city and the whole Cape Fear, really?
I know it's hard when you leave home and you really want to come back, but particularly in New Hanover and Brunswick and Pender right now, the roads are dangerous. And there's really only one route into Wilmington right now, and they're using it for medical personnel, emergency, supplies, and utility vehicles to try to come in and get the power back on. So we're asking people not to come back yet, because not only is it not safe, but you interfere with a lot of the rescue and supply and utility operations that we've got going on here. And I just wait a few more days to come back.
Talk about the operations. You got a chance to go to Independence Mall and see the setup that was there, the staging area, crews from Indiana. Any idea how many crews are on the ground and just how many people have come from all over to try to help at this point?
We have gotten assistance from 32 states across this country. I've talked to many governors across the country, and they have wanted to step up and help us. I will say that North Carolina has helped a lot of other states through their disasters. And so it's been important to have their assistance both in search and rescue and personnel and equipment. We're really grateful for it. We know that after the search and rescue and after the immediate recovery, we're going to have a long-term challenge here. But I believe in North Carolina, I believe we can pull together and get this done.
You already applied with FEMA. You sent out a press release a few days back. For people that, I've seen people in Fair Bluff, you have to Lumberton, our viewing area and beyond that are still impacted by Matthew, out in Whiteville. What would you say to those people? Because they're thinking not again, and this storm is just kind of bringing back those memories. And I remember how bad Matthew was, and you do too.
Yeah. We've had two so-called 500-year floods within a 2-year period. So we know they're not 500-year floods anymore. We're going to have to approach recovery in the right way. I know people want to rebuild in certain areas, but there are going to be some places where we can. I'm not sure where all those are, but it's going to be smarter to try and buy people out and to make sure we're very smart about recovery and mitigation and making sure that we're doing things to build our best future and not this happen over and over again to people.
There's still people stranded. We've heard reports, at the news station we're getting emails about people that are still stranded. What's happening to get those people? How are they being found, especially with no Wi-Fi, no internet, and no phone service?
There's search and rescue operations going on right now with the National Guard, with the Coast Guard.
Is there something they can do to kind of signal they need help, or is any advice for those people?